Hey everyone, SweetJohnnyCage here, back with another guide for Elden Ring. In part 5 of the full playthrough walkthrough, we're going to go through the eastern half of the Weeping Peninsula. In the previous walkthrough, we did Earthbore Cave, we found a couple churches, we killed the Erdtree avatar at the minor Erdtree, found the Tower of Return, that sent us all the way to Lane Dell. We did a whole bunch of things. So in this section, we're going to go through the eastern half, and that includes Castle Morne. Okay. So, I'll show you my stats. Currently level 30 with 26 Vigor, 14 Endurance, 12 Strength, 20 Dex, and I am using a Uchigatana plus 4. Started as a Samurai, which was a lot of fun. Oh, I just realized this is altered. How do we... What does this look like when it's unaltered? I mean, the weight goes up, but that's fine. Whoa, cool. It's got reeds on the back now. Nice. I didn't know that. Okay, cool. So let's get started. Let's go to... actually, how many runes do I have? 149. I want to buy a Stonesword key, so let's go to the Isolated Merchant's Shack. We'll start here, and then we'll go back to the Road of... Not Road of Sacrifice, but the Bridge of Sacrifice. So these two, buy these. Oh my god, you're kidding me. Cool. Great. Alright, the reason I wanted to do that is because back in Roundtable Hold, in the previous section of the walkthrough, I couldn't open a fog door here. It said that I didn't have enough Stonesword keys, but I had one in my inventory. Unless it takes 2, which would be strange. So I've never seen a door require 2, unless I just have never noticed, which is entirely possible. That's very possible. It does require 2. That's interesting. I never noticed that. Weird. Anyway, there's going to be an incantation in here, I believe. The Assassin's Prayer Book. So we can give this to Brother Corheen. He will say it's sacrilege. Doesn't matter, though. He will sell us whatever's in it. It's weird. He comments that it's sacrilege, but nothing ever happens to him. Unlike Irina of Karim in Dark Souls 3, who bad things do happen to her if you give her a bunch of bad things. But he says, this is heresy. I'll take it off your hands anyway. Unlocks a couple spells. It definitely unlocks darkness, that's for sure. And I think Assassin's Approach. Cool. All right, cool. So that mystery solved. It was 2 Stonesword keys. Okay, let's go to the Bridge of Sacrifice. You know what? We need to, like, cross this kind of bridge here. Actually, no. Let's go to the Castle Morne Rampart side of Grace, and we'll start here. Because there is a spirit spring that will bring us up. Right here. Great. Awesome. I forgot about that. All right, so we can use this to jump into this tower up here. We get the Great Turtle Shell Shield. It's a pretty cool shield, actually. Protects your back, which is nice. All right. Cool. So this is our first tower. This is Testu's Rise, I think. Oh, wolves. You don't have to kill these guys, but they may bother you. So. All right. So what is this place called? Oridys' Rise. Okay. So we read the riddle here that talks about seek 3 wise beasts, and that causes some spectral turtles to appear. The first one is here. The second one is here, tucked in this brush. Kind of hard to see. And then the third one is invisible, but if we look closely, we'll be able to tell where it is. So you come over to this little pond, and then look closely, you'll notice a splash Right there. That means the turtle's there. Go ahead and bonk it. Once all 3 spectral turtles are dead, the seal on the rise is opened, and then we can go inside. There are a bunch of puzzle towers like this scattered around the world up until the very end of the game. All the puzzles are different. 2 of them are similar, but do have different requirements to solve. But this first one, pretty easy. There's a couple... I think there's 2 others that have like similar things with, you know, like finding turtles, but the turtles are obviously in different places. So you get a memory stone for your troubles. Memory stones increase the amount of memory slots that you have, which is basically how many spells you can have equipped at one time. There are a finite amount of memory stones. I think a couple can be purchased, and a lot are found in towers. They're found all over the place. But they are items that will not respawn in New Game Plus. So once you collect them all, you've basically collected them all. Okay, so from here, we are going to head north. Right. Okay. And there's a site of grace right here. I think it's called the Crater-Pocked Glade or something like that. Beside the Crater-Pocked Glade. I was close. Okay, so over here, there's like a bunch of weirdness going on. We can kill the enemy that's coming out of this portal. I do recommend taking care of the ads first, though, just because this can get... never mind. This can get a little funky. We have, believe it or not, fought one of these before. We fought one of these back in Limgrave, so this shouldn't be like too difficult for us, or you know, it's not really going to do anything surprising. He does have a different attack, though. Oop, nope, not that. I think the other one had that. But he can cast like a meteor shower. Gonna watch out for that. All right, cool. We got him. Oh boy. He swings wildly and violently. And of course, you want to look out for the craters. You can very easily slip into those. So much damage. You can very easily slip into those. Oh, dude, that was like instantaneous. You can very easily slip into the craters, as I was saying, and that can cause you a bunch of trouble. Jesus, bro. Okay, so that's him. Interestingly enough, when he dies, all of the gravity magic in the area just suddenly stops, but he doesn't drop anything, which is weird to me. There are some skulls in these craters, and then sometimes there's items in them. Yeah, it's just kind of interesting. Anywho. So we're going to continue heading this way. And then I believe there's a dungeon over here. Yep. Killing these bugs is actually worth it because their heads are used for like really important crafting materials, such as the boluses that remove poison. So really important. All right, cool. Let's open this door. Go inside. And now we're at the Impaler's Catacombs. I'm going to rest just to restore my health and flasks. Okay. Of course, we get some imps that just show up right behind us, because why not? Be sure to kill them quick, because they do run, and they do like to throw things. Everything they do stacks bleed, because they're bastards. Whoa, bro. Why did my weapon just bonk? That was weird. Okay. Make sure to equip your lamp while you're in here. It helps a good deal. All right, so this guy's going to start running towards us, but I doubt he's going to make the entire trip. I'm going to back up and hope that they follow down the hall far enough to where... It's annoying. They tend to always get stuck just throwing, like doing their throwing thing, which can be annoying because they're literally just, they're designed to bait you into chasing them, and that's a trap. So like you don't, you know what I mean? Like it's decent enemy design. It's doing its purpose, but it is frustrating to deal with. Okay, grab that. I'm not gonna go down there yet. Hello. There's probably one right behind me as well. Nope, that was nice. Okay. Praise the message and something incredible ahead. Great. The messages in Elden Ring are especially trolly. I've noticed. Oh, Jesus, I totally forgot about this. So this elevator, you can duck into little alcoves here, but you don't like want to be caught on it for too long, because what you really want to do is drop and then drop again. All right, nice level 2 Ghost Glovewort. Okay, so we have plenty of these zombies that sort of show up. I implore you to ignore them. They can grab you and do a bunch of damage to you, so that's not fun. But, like I said, just ignore them. They tend to surround you and swarm you, but just keep ignoring them. Alright, so once you reach the ladder, go ahead, go up. And here's the switch. Yeah, when I saw those hints, I figured there's something on the other side of this. Okay, and we can pop through here. And we're back at the boss. Cool. All right, let's face the boss. I actually don't know who it is. Find out together. Okay, so this one has ads, which is really annoying. But that's why we... Oh, Jesus. Yeah. I'm going to attempt to just deal with the ads first. But this thing is so big. I was really hoping the wolves would, like, aggro the boss, but... Ooh, nice. Random backstab. That was cool. Oh, God, it's breathing fire now. Whoa, I didn't even notice that. Okay, cool. We at least got it down. We got all the ads down. So now we can fight the boss proper. Whoa. Dude. Camera, dude. The camera. The colors, dude. The colors. I'm colorblind, kid. Anybody knows where that's from, please comment. I would love to know who knows their 90s commercials. That's your hint. It's a 90s commercial. Block that. He does a stabby stab. Go in. Roll. Oh boy. We're definitely going to back up the bus here. I don't ever recommend going for more than one hit when it's breathing fire, because it can turn extremely fast, as you see there. Alright, that's the Erdtree burial watchdog of this location. And you get the demi-human ashes. Some root resin around the tree. Alright, teleport back to the entrance. Alright, so... We've done that. We can basically just go right to Castle Morne now. Oh no, we still have the village. Okay. So we're gonna go here. Which means that we should, I guess, nah, let's go this way first. Let's go over here. I don't really think there's anything over here, but I've been wrong many times. It's weird. You kill the guy, and it's a kill once enemy, but he doesn't drop anything. It's weird. I'd be shocked if this works. Okay, we already did what that was going to send us to do. Oof, thank God. Oh, there's a merchant over here. Okay. Merchant of... No, there's not. There's nothing over here. I've been over here. Why is this here? Well, anyway. Who's doing that? Oh, is there more to this? Forest Lookout Tower. I don't think I've ever been in here. Maybe I have. I don't know. Kind of doubt it, though. No, I think I have. Let's find out. Yes. Okay, you get the hand ballista here. Okay, cool. Great. So what we're going to do now is we need to get down here. So let's just warp back over here. All right. So what I'm basically going to do is just activate a couple sites of grace for completion's sake. We're literally on the other side of this tower. So we do want to be a little careful, because the ballista is now active again. Okay, there's that. And then I'm looking for a way up. There's a demi-human chief guarding this. Let's just kill this real fast. Oh boy. Swing and a miss. Playing for the Mets. Oh boy. Great. Alright, this just brings us to the Erdtree. To the Erdtree. Right, okay, great. Perfect. Just gonna turn right around. Right, and I've been there. The mine. The mine is what I'm looking for. Right. Cool, glad we figured that out. Slumbering egg. Praise the bird. Okay, so there is a mine down here. Show it to you on the map. Right here, there's a mine. Oh, bro. Jeez. Rude. Okay, let's do the mine. Morne Tunnel is really cool. I shouldn't say it's really cool, but it's just fun to, like, see. Oh, God. Dead. Wow, I just was not paying attention at all there. I'm so sorry. And what sucks, what really sucks, is that I didn't activate the site of grace. This is a mess. This is a mess. It's okay. It's quite all right. Yeah, that stinks. It's funny, we came here when we did the demi-human ruins, but once I saw these like poison flowers, I was like, no, I don't need to be here yet. I just didn't realize that it was the way to the mine. I was always planning on covering the mine, but didn't realize it was this close the whole time. Alrighty. Back in we go. No big deal. Everybody makes mistakes. Alright. So, because all mine shafts kind of start out the same, you want to jump down. Be on the lookout for any resources along the walls. This is why Weeping Peninsula is great, because you get a whole additional mine worth of resources. That frame rate is rough. The rough stuff. Okay. Proceeding. There are demi-humans in this mine, which really won't pose much of a threat, but you do have to be aware of them because they, like, fly around. And they can be a little annoying. They're more of a nuisance than anything. Just remember, these rock guys, you do want to two-hand your weapon. This way you're actually able to deal decent damage to them. Otherwise, your weapon will just bonk off of them. Knocking them out of the air is quite fun, though. It's always a good time. Be aware of the ones that are sleeping. Those are the ones that can really trip you up. Basically, if something looks out of place, chances are it is out of place. Okay. That person that just walked by is either here late or they're on New Game Plus. Wow, that was a wicked backstab right there. That had an angle. Did I get the one that this one was mining? Okay, it wasn't mining, something active. I was wondering if this thing was going to wake up. Stanching boluses. Those reduce bleed if you are, like, building a bleed meter. Those will bring it back down to 0. Okay. So, go this way, and then this is effectively going to bring us back into the main room, but we're going to be on the ground floor now. So, we will likely have some demi-humans, yep. Whoa, I thought he was going to die. Self an Arteria Leaf. What's funny about this this mine is that I did not know about it. So I had the game for about a week ahead of release. I received a review code for it. And yeah, I played a lot of Elden Ring in 8 days. And a friend of mine also had the game early. However, he is a streamer, so he decided not to play it early because it's more important for him to, like, stream it, you know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I was not expecting all of this noise. So, hello. Hello, everyone. I'm John. Nice to meet you. Okay. Yeah, you have a bow and you do things. I really was not expecting this at all, as you can tell. Oof. Anyway, So he's a streamer, and it was more important to him to like stream the whole game, and like, you know, that's what his audience wants. You know, which that's his choice. But for me, you know, as a guide maker, it's important for me to get a head start and prime the pump in a way, and get videos ready. So I played this game for like 8 more days than he did. And then on the first day, I was watching his stream, which he did for he did for over 24 hours he played. I actually stopped by his house while he was doing it. Or maybe that was the next day. Anyway, point being that he found this mine, and I had no idea it existed. I had no idea. I had played for 60 hours at that point. I had no clue that this mine existed. So, just goes to show that you can play this game for hundreds of hours and you will always find something new. Always. Without fail. Check this room. Yeah, I thought I forgot something. Okay, so there's a little bit going on here. I always recommend killing enemies that are like outside whatever you're about to do, because chances are when you wake up the guy inside, they're going to come along. So the guys with like the crystal backpacks, they can like crush stones and summon like very weak magic. So you want to watch out for those. Like flaming backpacks, shoot those with a flame arrow and they'll just explode. But the blue backpacks are magic, so you just gotta be ready for like a weak spell. But it's usually like a whole group of magic that starts shooting out at you. So you do have to be careful. What do we got? Some exalted flesh. Great. All right, let's go fight the boss now. Yeah, I just couldn't believe that he found a whole mine shaft. And it's funny, too, because I was like sort of running low on materials. I was like, the whole game feels balanced so far, except for this one thing. Like, what? I don't understand what happened. And I just wasn't expecting a mine because I felt like Weeping Peninsula was just an extension, you know, just like an extension of Limgrave, and it wasn't anything major. Turns out I was wrong. It may not have a legacy dungeon, but it has a lot going on. Okay, let's fight the boss now. All right, so the boss of this dungeon is basically just like a flying demi-human. Basically the same enemy we've been fighting the whole time. Really nothing major. It's a Scaly Misbegotten. Ow. It bleeds. Do whatever you want. Just be careful. It does have a big lumbering axe. And that move right there that it just did, it like walks towards you, sort of stumbles, and it's doing it to like sort of incite panic and fear because you can't time it. It is that way on purpose, and it's just unfortunate. But you can fish out backstabs, you can parry it, and it does bleed. But just like try to pay attention to the way it's walking and just look at its hands. When its hands start moving towards you, then it's time to move. But once it goes down, it drops the Rusted Anchor, which is a pretty cool weapon. Has a decent strength requirement, if I recall correctly. Yeah, 26 strength. It's a heavy weapon, but it's literally an anchor that you can use as a weapon. It's pretty cool. All right, but that's it. Once you're done, you can leave. So we have one more like minor location to do. It's not a dungeon, but it is an interesting area. So let's go do that. So how do I want to approach this? Yeah, there should be a leap or a spirit spring up here. No? Just climb up? No, this wouldn't make much sense. Whoa, we survived. That's crazy. How do we get over there? So this goes to the Erdtree. Let's go up and around. Oh, I actually think I know the way. It's not this way. Maybe there is a footbridge over here. This is where we fought the Erdtree Avatar last time. Is there a path that goes over? I feel like it's broken. God, the frame rate gets real choppy around here. Whoa, that was close as hell. I did not mean to do that. Dude, what? Oh. Alright. This is so weird. Well, I really wasn't looking forward to fighting 18 bats at once, but I guess here we are. Yeah, this is not the way I need to go. It's okay, though. So, interestingly enough, enemies can get struck by lightning. So, if you're in a little area with a lightning storm, feel free to bring enemies into lightning, and they can get struck by it, and you can get struck by it. But where lightning strikes, you will find Fergal Bloom, which is a somewhat rare resource. I know where I want to go. So this is literally where we were. This is the mine. Come on, bring up the map. Oh my god. Fucking bats. Jesus. It's always bats. Alright, so the way up here is actually, like, from the very start. Yeah, we are literally back where we started. Great job running in circles. You definitely got a level out of that, though. It's nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here. Castle Morne Rampart. Now we're going to go this way. Sorry for the detour. It's been a long time since I was on Weeping Peninsula. At least for myself. I did help a couple people here, though. Alright. I feel like there's a golden seed, like, Erdtree sprout around here. I think he's on the other side of the wall. In any event, here we are in the place I was trying to get to the whole time. This little village. So we have a yellow ember, and then we have rats, but these rats have these glowing orange eyes, which is real freaky. That's because these rats can build Frenzy. Frenzy Flame debuff. And when you get fully engulfed in Frenzy Flame, you take a bunch of damage, but you also shoot beams out of your eyes. So there's like a class of incantation in Elden Ring, and they are the Frenzy Flame incantations. And these incantations are really cool. However, using them builds up a debuff on you. And so if you like build that debuff all the way, you will take damage and you sort of lose control. It's sort of like, I don't know, like, it's almost like Cyclops. Like, there actually is an incantation where you can be like Cyclops, you know, Scott Summers, who my friend does not like. He thinks he's the worst Summers. Just throwing that out there. My friend does not like Cyclops. Oh, yep, there's the frenzy buildup. These rats build it up like crazy. Anyway, but when it builds up, you lose control, and there is an incantation that you can literally kind of become Cyclops and shoot a beam at your eye, like one singular beam, which is really cool. But it's a risky incantation to use. It's not that great for PvP because a lot of them have like big wind-ups, like they're very obviously happening. But I guess if you're able to like close the gap on your opponent, then it could be pretty useful. All right, so once all the rats are dead, you can enter the church here. Yep, there's the Flame of Frenzy incantation. Get yourself a Sacred Tear. And then over here. And we can re-enter the village. I'm going to do it from over here. So in this village, you'll find Blood Rose, or Eye of Yellow, sorry. They look like Blood Rose, which is an uncommon crafting resource. Pretty helpful. And you got some guys dancing around or praying to this flame. And what's cool is that this village itself and this bonfire here was actually in the gameplay reveal of Elden Ring. If you go back and watch, you can see it. Oh boy. Flamecrest wooden shield. I do find it interesting that you can summon here. I'm not exactly sure why you would need to, but you can. This is the Ailing Village. So there is going to be a site of grace up here for the Ailing Village outskirts, I believe. Should be along this cliff here. It's like right above the other one. It's south of the lookout tower. Yep, there we go. Cool. So, it's not it, but that's like kind of it for the side, not even side stuff, just the stuff to do in Weeping Peninsula. Just double checking to make sure I didn't forget any important items here, but you can't go into any of these buildings, with the exception of the church. So, yeah. Okie doke. Cool beans. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go towards Castle Morne. So I'm going to go to the other side of the village and start going across the wall. We did kill the archer, the giant archer that was guarding the wall before. Killed him in the last part of the walkthrough, so don't have to worry about him. How do we get down? Over here. Alright. So I'm specifically going to walk through that break in the wall. Please don't die. Thank God. Alright, this is where we started. Okay. All right, so this is sort of like the intended way if you don't want to just bum rush the archer like I did, which is a completely viable strategy. I'm just making sure I don't miss anything up here. Right. So there's the golden seed I was looking for. It's just over there. Sometimes you get the random double jump. I don't like that. Okie doke. Cool. So for the most part, we are ready to enter Castle Morne. However, there is a little bit of like stuff over here. It's nothing major. It's nothing that even shows up on the map as like a special location, but it's kind of worth exploring. You get a fun bug over here. Oh god, I hate when it teleports away. 'Cause then you have to find it. There it is. Oh my god. I really can't stand these things. Okay. There we go. Cool. That's the Poison Mist incantation, which is helpful. Is there anything up here? What are you guarding? This is literally the boss we just killed before. Level 1 smithing stone. Okay. Alright, and we got some other stuff over here. It's like a little poison lake. I do my best to like try to put myself in the shoes of a developer and understand like what they're trying to teach us at all times, or teach me at all times. And even though this poison swamp doesn't really have much going for it, I think what it's trying to teach you is like, hey, if you come here on Torrent, then you won't have to worry about being poisoned. Like, I really feel like that's like the only purpose of this swamp. But we'll go up here. Get a golden rune. And that's kind of it. There are giant crabs here that you have to be careful of. So just watch out for those. I love that they literally crucify people in this game. It's awesome. Alright. Yeah, so it's just a poison swamp. It's like nothing else to talk about. Alrighty. Cool. So now we are ready to head into Castle Morne. So, Castle Morne is an interesting place. It has a story. It's not as big as it seems, but we can read all about it on this sword. The Siege of Castle Morne, a lone hero fights for his vengeance, only to fall at the hand of Lord Godfrey. So, it seems like Godfrey sieged this castle for some reason. What's interesting is that we will find out like what's currently happening here, and it kind of runs in conflict with what that sword says. So maybe that's like an older tale. I don't really know. I am tempted to kind of dice this up a little bit. No, I said at the beginning that we're going to do Castle Morne, so we'll just do it. Yeah. I was tempted to, like, separate this out, but it's okay. I won't. All right, so Castle Morne is not a legacy dungeon, but you can sort of treat it like a legacy dungeon in that you can't mount while you're in here. But there's no major story boss. The rewards here are pretty cool, though. I recommend sending the elevator down just in case you die. All right, welcome to Castle Morne. So there's some stuff going on here. There are a lot of these Misbegotten enemies. And the Misbegotten enemies, are basically the servants of the castle. So there's sort of like a servant revolt. It's unclear if they went through some sort of transformation at one point, or if they really were just like a servile race of people that served the humans. a little unclear at this time. You know, feel free to theory craft, interpret how you will. Oh boy. Hello, dog. And you will hear a lot, like you'll hear like a lot of battling going on, like on all sides of the castle. And as you begin to ascend the castle, you will find out why. So be careful when fighting on this corpse pile here. It is literally a pile of corpses, because you will alert a few at a time. And these guys are strong. Some of their abilities have armor, like hyper armor. So you got to be careful of that. It's usually like the head slams. Those are the ones that have hyper armor. Nice, Iron Cleaver. Isn't it cool? It's literally a pile of corpses. Oh boy. They rolling. Yeah, it's literally the boss we just fought. Oh, God. Oh, camera. I talk to the camera like it's a character. Like, oh, camera. Oh, come on, buddy. You look like a child. But no, it's the same camera I've been dealing with for 10 years in Souls games. Just like doesn't really work. It has never worked well. Oh my God. Get me out of here, please. So, you can kind of... Oh my... Bro. You can kind of rest easy. There's actually a couple of sites of grace within Castle Morne, so you don't have to make it through the entire place in one go. You actually do have... you will get moments of respite. But you do want to rest at those sites of grace strategically, because you don't want to just, like, resurrect the whole place only to have to go back through, you know what I mean? Nice. Wow, that fight made me dizzy. Okay. Oh my God, there's another one. Why didn't you join in on the fun earlier? Okay, some fire grease. And now we kind of have a choice of which way we'd like to go. Whenever you see fire, like actual fires, always check out the fires themselves for smoldering butterflies. They are a crafting resource. All right. It's always hard to tell, like, if what you're hearing is nearby or not. All right, so we have a pumpkin head here, which is interesting. Oh my God, we killed him before he even woke up. Great. So we're going to go this way. Do love getting healed off of backstabs. Feels so nice. All right, so we're going to go this way. We're going to climb up. Castle Morne sort of loops on itself. So there's really no wrong way to eat Oridys here. What I will say, though, is that eventually you will get the opportunity to actually, like, jump off the back of the castle. You'll see a site of grace. I don't recommend taking that route the first time through. All right, yeah. Be careful. Well, that was actually kind of lucky. I don't think he's going to be able to reach us. But you, sir, you've got a lot going on. Okay. I'm sure that this guy is going to come to bite us in the ass later. If he's not already, like, climbing up a ladder somewhere. Anyway. Okay. So, just double checking I don't get ambushed. So right here, this is what I'm talking about. Don't jump off just yet, because you kind of can't reach back up here from that angle. So what I recommend doing is dropping here, and then what we're going to do is we are just going to run. The reason that we're just going to run is because these enemies will just kill each other. and you will collect all of the runes, but you won't have to do any of the work. So they won't all kill each other, but it'll basically like cut the amount in half, you know, if you will. Okay, unfortunately, this guy's following us, and we don't want him to do that. So if anybody is following you, oh, see you later. Do kill them, because there's an NPC here. This gentleman's name is Edgar. This is Irina's father. Irina is this woman that we found along the Bridge of Sacrifice, near the Bridge of Sacrifice site of Grace. She should have given you a letter for her father, so just keep speaking with him until he requests the letter. He'll give you a sacrificial twig. So deliver the letter. He says that he's in your debt. He cannot leave yet, however, because he needs to make sure that the heirloom of the castle does not fall into the wrong hands. And so the heirloom of the castle, believe it or not, is the weapon that the boss is using. So, all right, we're going to take care of these guys. Hey, rude. Oh, that sucked. There we go. So basically what it means is we just got to kill the boss. That's all. Nothing crazy. Okay. Cool. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the interior. You still don't want to jump off the back there. Instead, we're going to come this way. I do like the music here a good deal. Oh, yeah. I had a feeling there was an ambush somewhere. I just couldn't remember where. But I was thinking that. I feel like something's going to jump out at me. That's why I was swinging the camera around. What do you got for me? Old Fang. And level 2 smithing stones. Great. Okay. So, now we're going to take that other path I was mentioning. Oh, there he is. That's the guy. That's the guy from before. I don't want to just jump. I want to be safe. Let's climb back up. And then we'll go around. I have to say, I've only, there's only part 5 of this walkthrough, but I'm really enjoying playing this game again from scratch. I'd gone through New Game Plus several times already, just for quest lines and whatnot. And, yeah, I'm really enjoying this. So, okay, so we're going to drop from here. And then we're going to head inside. But this is literally just the other side of the corpse pile. That's all it is. But yeah, I'm really enjoying playing this again from scratch and having like a very small map and kind of discovering things again. I mean, I've literally found things that I haven't done before. So that's great. We get a claymore out of the chest here in the armory. We can go downstairs. Oh my god, they're literally executing this guy. I fucking love it. That's just so good. Oh god, brutal. Okay. Let's climb up. But yeah, New Game Plus in Elden Ring is interesting. Like, you're basically overpowered more or less the entire time. Especially if you enter New Game Plus with like a +10 summon Ash. It's just like, it's silly. Like, you do silly amounts of damage and nothing stands in your way. Just gonna check to see if there's any treasures over here. Yeah. Hello. I love knocking guys out of the air. It's like the most entertaining thing. Hey, a steel wire torch. Okay, I actually am going to read the description on that. Once we kind of clear this rooftop out. All right. Torch wound made with metal wire. The flame can illuminate dark locales or be used to attack enemies. Heavier than a normal torch, but the heated filament boosts fire damage dealt. Okay, cool. There is a very special torch in the game. I know where to get it. but I didn't know exactly what it did until I watched a video by Vadi, and I was like, whoa, I did not know that. So now I want to read them all, see if there's anything else that I missed. Okay, cool. So that's the entire rooftop cleared out, and so we're going to drop back down, and then this is the roof that we're now going to drop off of. Everything is dead. Alrighty, so once you're ready, just plop off of here, and then we can rest at the site of grace. I'm going to go to 30 vitality, and then I'm going to start putting points into Dex again. All right, so carefully drop off. Oh, I hope that didn't blow anything out. I couldn't mute it, so I just pushed it away. Anyway, bless me. Okay, so we have a couple choices. Yeah, we have some choices here. All right, let's do this. Let's drop off here. Grab whatever item this is. Stonesword key, nice. All right. There's a bunch of slimes on this end of Castle Morne. It's really like not worth fighting them at all, in my opinion. It's just not worth it. You can if you want. They don't really drop much. It's really not worth it. You speak with this ghost, and he says, "Please help me. I'm of noble blood. It is if those hideous mongrels eat me, I'll be forever marred. Anything but that, please. Think of the disgrace." So again, the story here is that the help revolted. And, yeah, they are trying to kill everybody that did them dirty. Whoa. Good night. So I'm going to activate the next site of grace, and I'm actually going to go back to the one we were just at to make sure that I didn't miss any treasure along that other path. Nice twin blade talisman. Good for the twin blade users. Okay. Cool. And then we can jump onto this roof. Oh, I almost made it. And you'll hear, again, I'm calling them bright bugs. I honestly God, have no idea what their name is. But you should hear this bright bug glowing. You can kill it, and the red ones replenish your flasks of crimson tears. The blue ones, teardrop scarab. That makes way more sense. The blue ones restore your cerulean flasks. All right. All right. Time for platforming. Is there anything over here? No. Okay. So we just got to drop carefully. Buzz Lightyear, falling with style, yada, yada, yada. If it's becoming nighttime, feel free to equip your lamp. All right. The rat is obviously something you really don't want to have to contend with for too long. And, of course, there's like a million of them. I will say, I don't really understand what they are cowering from, these Misbegotten here. It's only on this side of the castle that they're doing it. It could be... Noticing the whip, maybe there was somebody who was hitting them. Leather whip, not originally used for combat, but an instrument of pain. Though its supple attacks cannot be thwarted by parrying or even guarding, it is incapable of dealing critical hits. Okay, maybe that's why. That's kind of That's kind of fucked up. It just, I don't know. It seems like there's a corpse pile. Clearly the Misbegotten have won. But what are they so afraid of now? Confusing. Okay. So like I said, I'm just going to pop back up here to the behind the castle side of Grace, because I just want to make sure that there was nothing on the rafters over here. I don't think there is. No. Okay. All good. All good. There's nothing here. Just slimes. Just slimes. Great. All right, so beside the Rampart jail, now go this way. Cross the bridge. Now that we've gotten to it, there will be some Misbegotten archers here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I was swinging for the fences there. All right, get some throwing daggers. Go down. These jellyfish are friendly-ish. Like, they won't do anything to you as long as you don't do anything to them. So we come over here. Little crabs. Generally, where there's little crabs, there's a big crab somewhere. Oh my god, am I smart or am I smart? Luckily, the giant crabs in Elden Ring, unlike... Oh my god, dude. Unlike their counterparts in the Soul series, don't have a ton of health, which is nice. So yeah, when they're foaming at the mouth, they're either going to do that move or they're going to do a grab. They're kind of foaming and not really moving very much. It's just going to be the spit. Otherwise, it's going to be the slam dance grab. Crab eggs, nice. Okay, come through here. What do we got? Fire arrows, always helpful. Alrighty. So, boss fog indicates boss. I will say, in Elden Ring, there's not too many fogs that, like, there's no fogs that aren't bosses, which is weird. I always liked in Dark Souls 1, and I think they still had them in Dark Souls 2, where, like, there would be fog walls, and it wasn't always a boss. And it was really just like, hey, we can't load all of this at once. Like, that was really the reason. But it still, like, built the anticipation, and I really enjoy that. So I wish they would bring that back in some capacity. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go around here. I do believe there's an item on the other side. Yep. Level 1 Somber Smithing Stone, which is actually very helpful. Believe it or not, that may seem like a nothing sort of treasure, but if this is your first opportunity to get a Somber Smithing Stone, it's because the boss here that you can actually see over there, maybe we could shoot him. Oh, no, there's an invisible wall. Bastards. Okay. But he drops a weapon. All right. So this boss is the Leonine Misbegotten. Very erratic boss. I'm not joking when I say he's erratic. He has a second phase that he hits when he gets to about 50% HP. He can be parried. He cannot be backstabbed, however. I don't believe he can be backstabbed. I've never been successfully able to backstab him. No. Even though that wasn't a successful backstab, like, the animation should have still been a literal stab. The wolf just saved my life right there. No, no backstabs possible. All right, big swinging motions. Oh my god, maybe dead. Please get me out of here. Dead. Son of a bitch. I don't know why I went for that flask as opposed to the regular one. Not a huge deal. The bonfire is very close. We can just basically run to the boss. Still a little frustrating. Yeah, very erratic boss. Gets enraged. Its eyes glow. And it's just got a lot going on. So, May take a couple of attempts. Has a big old weapon. Gotta watch out for. You can just jump off the bridge. You don't have to go fight anything. I don't know why I went for that flask. I don't know if the regular flask would have saved me, but sure seemed like it. To me, at least. All right. Oh my god, bro. I'll just take a chill pill. Yeah, so even though you may have spirits helping you out, the problem is that his attacks are sweeping. So, like, they may not always actually... Like, the wolves really... Like, the attacks are never straight up. They're always sweeping, so he may be, like, aggroed to the wolves, but he's still able to hit you because of his sweeping attacks. Should have rolled again. Oh, I want those souls, actually. Bleed. Nice. Cool, got him. That's the Leonine Misbegotten. Wolves help a lot. For your trouble, though, you get the Grafted Blade Greatsword. And if you'd like, you can now go speak with Edgar again. And he will say, like, oh, okay, I'll go see Irina, yada, yada, yada. But upon receiving the blade, Irina actually dies. This is supposed to happen. It's just part of the quest. So what we can do now is we can go back to the Bridge of Sacrifice and speak with Edgar. He will now be huddled over Irina's corpse, I believe. Yep. So he feels like he chose duty over his daughter, which he absolutely did. And if you look closely, the weapon that has her blood on it is similar to the weapons that the Misbegotten use. Now, the questline is a tad confusing to me because he says he's going to go out and find whoever's responsible. He'll hunt them down, and you eventually do find him, but as an invader called Edgar the Revenger, which makes sense, but he never shows up again in human form. And as I'm saying this aloud, I realize that may be old information. Edgar, Elden Ring, wiki. Let's see if anybody's contributed anything to the wiki about him. I don't think so. Last I checked. Nope, that's it. Yeah, that's the end. It's strange. It feels incomplete, being honest. I have done this questline on a fresh playthrough. It always kind of ends here. He does show up as an NPC invader later on, but that's it. So a little weird. In any event, that is the end of the Weeping Peninsula. Completely optional area, but we can go back to Roundtable Hold, maybe level up our weapon. We can certainly level ourselves up, but let's check this out first. Yeah, nice. Okay, so got that to +5. That's very good. Can we level ourselves up? We need 2K or like 1,700. So let's sell a rune, see if we have enough. Nope. Cool. Alrighty. So that's going to do it for us here. We're going to end it with a Yuchi Katana +5. And we have level 33. And those are our stats. But we'll end it here. In the next section of the walkthrough, we are going to finally tackle Stormvale Castle. So we've done more or less everything there is to do in the introduction to the game. Like, we have literally just gotten started. And on a first playthrough, you may be like 20, 25 hours in. I know I was my first time. You know, we're clearly doing this a lot faster because I know what I'm doing and I know how to kill things. And I'm only 6 hours in. But chances are you have a lot more hours. And don't feel bad. You should. It's a great game. You should keep exploring. Do what you want to do. Chances are you may even want to go into Schiefer River Well. We're still not going to do that because the enemies there hit like trucks. So we will go into Stormvale Castle. After that, I think we'll backtrack and do Schiefer River Well. But next time, we're doing Stormvale Castle. It'll be its own video, which is nice and separate. Good walkthrough just for the Legacy Dungeon. Yeah, so before we do that, though, I am going to return to the Stormhill Everjail. How long is this video? It's an hour and 10. I really want to make Stormvale Castle its own thing. Let's see how much damage we're about to do to this guy. Maybe we'll just make this happen now. Sorry if this seems a little confusing. I have like very loose ideas of what this walkthrough should be. I'm really not concerned with the strength of things. All right. There's actually a tiny area that I haven't explored over here. I'll just grab the treasures out of it really quick. It's like a little jellyfish graveyard sort of thing. It's nothing serious. Yeah, it's tough when you can like really tell the frame rate dips. It's rough. I mean, From Software games, performance is never their priority. But every time it's like, ugh, oh god. Oh, that dropped 20 FPS in 10 seconds. Like, or in 2 seconds, rather. Like, it's crazy. All right, so a lot of these jellyfish will just remain friendly to you for the most part. Sometimes they will aggro if enemies have aggro to you near them. It's kind of the way it works. And there's a bigger set here. Right. So one of these jellyfish is already angry with us. Oh, now we got 2 that are angry. Magic grease. It's really not what I came here for. Right. So that's what I was expecting the whole time. But why do I feel like there's another treasure over here? Am I crazy? I really feel like there was something special over here. I know in the network test there definitely was. I think the jellyfish summon was over here. There it is. Godrick Soldier's Ashes. I knew there was something over here. Okay. Now we got that. Let's do the Crucible Night. Again, like I know that we sort of ended it, but I really want the Legacy Dungeon videos to be their own things, and I would hate for me to like start the video and be like, hey, like this is the Stormvale Castle walkthrough, but not really. We're gonna do other stuff first. Like I wouldn't want to do that. And I realize that it's putting the viewers of this video kind of in a weird position. I do get that, but I feel like folks would probably appreciate it in the long run. Alrighty. Cool. Stormhill Everjail. Back again, once again. Alright. The Crucible Knight is an interesting boss fight. I think we'll be okay now that we're at a +5 weapon. Basically, it's this guy. Ow, shouldn't have done that. Yep, now I'm like really paying the price here. These guys are parryable. However, it's hard. If you have the buckler, or if you have the buckler parry weapon art, or Ash of War on your shield, it's a lot easier. Yeah, I am trash at parrying in this game. Like, hardcore trash. I should just, like, pack it up here. Oh, my God. The good news is we're doing, like, decent damage to him, but... Oh, my God. What is wrong with me, bro? Yep. Oh, that just got negated. I forgot about the second swing. So these Evergale bosses, you generally cannot summon Spirit Ashes for, which, in my opinion, is actually kind of good. Forces you to, like, learn how to do things yourself. And I don't just mean that for the sake of, like, you shouldn't even be using a guide. Like, please use guides. I just mean, like, you kind of have to, like, learn the fight for yourself, and you can't just depend on a spirit, which I think is good. All right, so I'm really only going to go for, like, 1 or 2 hits in this phase, because clearly he's flying around like a fucking nut job. The tail is tough. There's, like, no sugarcoating that at all. The tail is tough. There's 2 tail attacks. There is one where it's just a simple, like, melee strike. Yep, just like that. Then there's a second one where he turns in the opposite direction, and it fills the whole screen. So why not? Three was greedy. Oh, 3 was greedy. I don't know how I'm still alive after that. Shit. I'm going into him this time. This way I get his heal. All right. Serious time, everybody. Got no more flasks. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, now you're just going to be militant about it. Like, you're going to give me no chill. That's the screen filling one. I have no faith that I'm about to survive this. Yep. As soon as I went in, I was like, oh, that tail attack can come out pretty quick. Luckily, there's a Stake of Marika here. I'm realizing now I have a golden seed on me. But it's okay. Oh, do I not? I guess I already spent it. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. I feel like I had 8 flasks when I got here last time, but I may have done a bit more of aggressive exploring. I feel like I have a sacred tear, maybe. So bonking on the shield almost always evokes the shield scoop, as I like to call it. See, it didn't that time, but I think it's because he was in a weird position. Yeah, I'm not going to go for 3 on that one. Oh. Fortunately, he doesn't really bleed, I don't think. At least that I've noticed. Unless his resist is just super high, which is possible because this is some of the best armor in the game. What's hilarious is in the closed network test, they gave it to you off the cart. Oh, every time. They gave it to you off the cart that rolls around Limgrave. Like, they just gave it to you. And then, ooh, nice. In the retail version of the game, you don't get it until almost the end of the game. Like, it's crazy. They gave you the most OP stuff in the network test, which is cool. Like, it showcased cool things, you know what I mean? Anyway, I realize I'm not really explaining this fight at all. It's just instinct. Like, I hate to sound corny and I hate to sound unhelpful, but he just has so many attacks, and you just want to make sure you're fighting him on even terrain. You don't want to get greedy, only do 2 attacks max, especially here in Phase 2, because he can just follow up things with a tail like it's nobody's business. He's got infinite mana for that. Always pay attention to his hand. If his hand starts dragging towards you, that means he's going to keep following up with another attack. If he swings his butt to his right, your left, it's a double tail swipe, and the second swipe will basically fill the entire screen. It's not the entire arena, but it's damn near close, so just be on the lookout Otherwise, it's just sort of like one kind of melee hit if he swings to his left. Just pay attention to his hips. He has a moneymaker to shake, and he's not afraid to do it. The wing attack, you can just roll backwards. And it, yeah. Oh, whoa. Can I be honest? Wasn't expecting that. Okay. He very rarely does the double tail close range. I feel like I've only seen that a couple times. Jesus. So yeah, I like rolling... Whoa. I like rolling backwards into that one. This is the double. I like rolling backwards into that one just because it... I don't recommend, like, chasing him down hardcore, but being able to close the gap a bit more easily is helpful. And like I said, bonking the shield usually brings out the follow-up shield scoop attack. So for your troubles, you get the aspects of the Crucible tail incantation. So if you're a Faith build, great little attack here. It takes PvP folks by complete surprise. It's a quick attack, so it's really nice. Not incredibly strong, but still fun to use. All right. So now that that's done, the next video will 100% only be Stormveil Castle. Cool. All right. So, very little reward for that fight. Only a couple thousand runes. Not enough to level up at the stage, or at this stage of the game, for me at least. So, kind of unfortunate. But that's it. We will end the walkthrough here. Level 33. All of Limgrave East and West, and all of Weeping Peninsula done. And on our way to Stormveil Castle next. That's it. All right, I will give a shout out to my channel members since I'm not editing this video at all. So give me one quick second to bring that up. I never have it up when I need it. I'm like just a dummy when it comes to this. Members. Okay, thank you very much to John Aldridge, Tammy Skinner, Hector J. Estrada, Joe Saunders, Daniel Cockreel, Brian Brubaker, Spencer Young, Charles Jan, Phoenix Loader, the one and only me 123, Joshua S., Dan Al, Tiptoe Water 12, Jude Lazowski, B-Tide, The Old One, and Good Luck. Thank you to channel members. All right, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for Elden Ring, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and join my Discord. The links for those are in the description below. As always, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.